Hi guys, this is Omer from MMOHut.com. I'm doing a first impression gameplay video for Face of Mankind, a 3D MMO, a sci-fi themed MMO published by Duplex Systems and Nexion Technologies. Now I'll spend about 5-10 minutes running around checking the game out and make some quick comments. If you guys want to play Face of Mankind or just learn more about it, check out the link below. So let's go ahead and log in over here, which I just did. Now this is a virtual world MMO. It's really different, it's really interesting, so let's see what it has to offer here. So we have to select our faction. We have Vortex Inc., Eurocore, Colonization and Mining Guild, Mercenaries, Brotherhood, Guardians of Mankind, Freedom Defense Corps, and Law Enforcement Department. So the game has 8 of these playable factions over here. They each have their own various specialties. You should pay special attention to these when you're creating your character because these are really important. These guys can't do economic objectives. They're mainly for law enforcement within the game world. They use stun weapons and so forth. I mean, there's a lot of variety between all the different factions in the game. Now, this is worth pointing out right away. This is more of a virtual world MMO rather than an actual MMORPG. There's actually very few. There are gameplay elements in the game, but it's more focused on actual role playing and diplomacy and politics within players. So it's really just a virtual world completely run by players rather than an actual game. So that means the game is only going to appeal to probably a small amount of people, but it's still a very interesting, different game, and I can appreciate that. So let's make a mercenary because I want to fight some stuff. I want to shoot some people, and that's what mercenaries do. At least I think so. What kind of mercenary is this guy? He looks like an old guy. Man, he should. That's just, how do we create this guy over here? Yeah, the little next button is hiding in this bottom right corner over here. So let's click next. Small history about the game though. The game was originally began development back in 2004. It came out in 2006 or 2007, I believe, as a retail game. And it didn't do so well. The game, I mean, shipped out to the stores. You could buy it in Circuit City and stuff. The game kind of failed. It really didn't attract the audience it wanted to. So it shut down. And the game's developer relaunched the game just recently in 2009. And the game is back. And the fans can kind of enjoy the game again. It's free to play now with an optional payment system. I mean, a lot of the game's actual gameplay elements are kind of locked away, so if you really want to play the game hardcore, you do have to pay, although much of it is available for free. So we got this cool leather jacket on, and I think we're good to go. Again, my guy looks pretty old. Can I change my face a little bit? I want to look more... Alright, we got the pro beard over here. And let's just go ahead and log in. Next. Name my character. Remote tag. Statement. I am probably the coolest person in the world. Oh, this is a sci-fi game, so I gotta say universe. Let's leave it at that. And you can always change that later. So we got our 4-second ad while we look at the premium features over here. And we click continue. So we are at the cloning facility, it seems. Pretty standard way to kind of start you off in a sci-fi game. In a cloning facility. Whoa. So I'm kind of looking around over here. The graphics are pretty good already, though. Everything's really blurry. So I guess I'm being cloned at the moment, but we'll see. So, whoa. How do I leave this area? It looks pretty cool. Use some various interface options at the top left and so forth. Some quests, it seems, on the right side, which aren't really explained yet. But whoa, I need to get out of here. Oh, get me out of here! Whoa, there's some dude over here. Red Mist. He's actually, I think he's an actual player, but I don't know. I'm really new to this game as well. So medical service. Let's see what we got in the medical service terminal. Can we click on this? I can jump with spacebar. When you hold control, you can kind of play with interface options. You can't really see your mouse until you hold control. Do we click enter on here? Nope. I cannot do anything with the medical thing right now. There is a way to get out of first person view. I just need to look at how. But let's keep moving around and we'll figure it out. So I am in some cloning facility somewhere in the universe over here. The Resurrection Hall. So I'm assuming you probably end up in one of these cloning facilities after you die. If you die in the game. So it's not like game over if you die. The game does aim to be a bit more realistic and focuses again more on actual player interaction rather than... Can I talk to this guy? Yeah, one thing I don't like right off the bat is the game has very little direction. I mean, what am I doing? I mean, I wish there was some sort of like mandatory tutorial. And I say that mandatory tutorial because this is one of those games where you need a tutorial. If you don't have a tutorial, you won't know where you're going. Now, can I change my camera angle at all? I'm playing with the F1 keys, the number keys, QW. Alright, we got something. I think E was the thing. So yeah, we do have a tutorial over here. A new client. Don't worry. The cloning process accept. So we did something over here. I should have read that, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna go run to this portal over here. Whoosh. And I feel like if I click E, I'm at this star map screen over here. Now this is where I can really access most of the places in the game. A lot of these places are named after real life areas, New York City training grounds. I'm pretty sure you can hunt monsters in the New York City training grounds, but let's go to New York City and kind of cruise around for a bit. Now, the game's main aspect is not combat. I mean, combat is a part of the game. There are weapons in the game, armor, and they recently added monsters to the game, NPCs that you can kill. But they weren't there originally, and this is a new feature. But again, combat is not a main focus of the game, and instead, it's really just diplomacy and player politics. So let's go to a random node in New York City. Or should it be New York City? Double Neo for our space colony, whatever this is. I am in the mercenaries faction, so I probably should be killing some people, but I don't exactly know how to do that yet. So I do like the graphics though, and yeah, we're in third person now. We were in first person a little bit earlier. Graphics are really nice though. I mean, they kind of look like EVE Online, but again, EVE Online is mostly in ships. So I guess a really good way to compare this game to another MMO would be EVE Online, because that game also has a lot of politics. But this kind of EVE Online without the actual combat gameplay.
Please make your selection.
Whoa, I like the voiceover for the market. So here's the game's world market. We can kind of buy and sell items in the game's universe over here. Let's look for armor. Yeah, let's see what armor there is in there. Start search. So we can buy crafted armor from other players. They have very similar qualities. Normal, low, and high probably. And they require 250 UC. Those are universal credits. You start with 10,000 of them, so you start with enough money to kind of equip yourself as well, which is nice. Though I'm sure some of the high-end equipment in the game is very pricey. But let's see, do we have weapons in here too we can buy? I mean, what kind of mercenary would I be without a weapon? Alright, let's click search. Wow, this is an expensive weapon. Let's go with the RXY Streamline. You can see the DPS over here, 22.6, and the various different stats. Handling, easy. Exactly what I want. Let's buy this bad boy. Buy item. Alright, I think I just bought it. Transaction successful. And I don't have it in my inventory right away. I think it goes like in my storage somewhere. So yeah, I have this with me. Let's take this bad boy. Can I just shoot people in town? That would be awesome. I know I'm wasting a lot of time in this stupid store. How do I get to my inventory screen? Alright. Control brings it over there. Can I equip this bad boy? Equip. Awesome. I got a gun out. I want to shoot some people. Awesome. Whoa. No bullets. Oh my god. I gotta buy the bullets separately probably. What a hassle. But there are other players here we can interact with. I like after you jump. There's no jumping sign comes up. Guys, this is a no jumping zone. Do not jump or you will be arrested. I don't know. So yeah, it's supposed to be realistic. You're not supposed to be able to keep jumping, like bunny hopping, because that'd be pretty ridiculous. The game's radar at the top right looks very informative. But again, I do want to emphasize, it's a very deep game, very steep learning curve. This is something you really have to commit a lot of time to if you expect to know what the heck is going on. And right now, I don't know what's going on. But from the little I do know about the game, and the very little I read about it, it is very heavy on player interaction and player politics. Almost everything in the game is controlled by players and politics in the game. Let's see what I have over here. Maybe I can show you something. There's some dude running up to me. What does he want? I wish I could shoot this guy. Hands up. I'm gonna roleplay with this guy. Wait, there's no bubble over my head? Freeze, mister. It's loaded. He pulled up his gun. Oh my god, he's shooting me! Look at this guy. What is he? I'm gonna die! Ah! Look at this schmuck. He thinks I have a loaded gun, huh? Can I punch this guy? This guy just shot me in cold blood. So I probably shouldn't have threatened that guy. That was really cool, though. The fact that you can just kind of shoot anybody anywhere in the game. The game is very open. That's really awesome, though. I like what just happened over there. I can tell I could have a lot of fun with this game if I get used to it, because just being able to kind of jump people randomly is really interesting. So here, back in the cloning facility. The doctor's like, you again? You were here just 5 minutes ago. So yeah, I did die, but the fact that you can kind of attack anybody anywhere in the game is really cool. I think that guy was a member of the defense force, kind of like the cops in the game, to kind of make sure there's order. Again, this is a game where you can do pretty much anything. It's completely open, much more open than most MMOs. But then it's not a game that a lot of people will like, because it's not linear. You don't just kind of grind monsters and you level up. You kind of create your own destiny in the game. You create your own way. And the game doesn't really hold your hand. You gotta figure everything out on your own pretty much. Most people tell me there's a very steep learning curve, almost like EVE Online. But from the people I've spoken to, I mean, the people that can get into this game will really like it. But this is a game that will only appeal to a very small audience. Most people won't like it, but it's a really interesting game, so I definitely want to do a first look of it. And it's really new to me too, but I mean, that was awesome. That guy just kind of shot me in cold blood over there. Though I was kind of running around with a gun. I wish it was loaded though. I would have taken that copper on, you know? Anyway, guys, I think I'm going to run out of time now. But the game, everything is done through the player economy, player politics. Let me just look at the interface a little bit more. Maybe I can find something more interesting over here. There's groups in the game, different factions, contracts. So, yeah, there's Hitman Contracts open. You know, if I want to get some guy... Oh, I should put a contract out to kill that a-hole who killed me in town. In New York City. Cops are a-holes. I have the right to carry a gun, you know? Just point it at whoever I want. I didn't shoot anybody. So there's a voting system in the game as well to dissolve the Senate. So yeah, there's a lot of player interaction. It seems like a really cool game, though it won't appeal to most people. The player base is pretty low as well. But anyway, guys, I am running out of time. If you guys do want to play Face of Mankind or just learn more about it, check out the full review on the link below. Later, guys.